Uh, Hello guys, welcome to the channel and let us start with the analysis of Bitcoin. Uh, let's see where Bitcoin is heading towards. So, as we've seen that in the if you just see, uh, yeah. So in the past 1 hour, the market is red except for Avalanche and Crypto.coin. And if we see the last 24 hours again, we see Avalanche is only like up and crypto.coin is only up. Entire market is kind of red for the past 7 days as well. Entire market is red. So it is the right time to actually buy the dip. So let us look at some of the uh, cryptos that actually can are at a right valuation so that we can enter it right now. So let us so this is Bitcoin. I'm looking at the 15-minute time frame, and if you can see, Bitcoin is actually 15-minute time frame. It is actually following a trend line. So if you just see, this is the trend line it is right now following, and uh, like it has taken a support from this trend line three times: one, two, three, four. In fact, five times it has taken the support. So, and currently, I mean, it is again in hitting the, like it will hit this trend line, so it might again shoot up after this. The sentiment in the market is I mean, it is quite good. People are not worrying about the uh, dip that has come right now, so people are actually accumulating the cryptos here. So I think yeah, if we just go to the 1 day time frame and just see what is happening here, and like if I've drawn these two support and resistance lines, and as you can see, like this was a great support at 29,000, and now the resistance is at around 64, and like it tried to break out Bitcoin tried to break out the 64,000, but it again, like uh came back in this resistance level. So I think right now, I think if you can see that this is basically the kind of uh, range bound thing that is happening. And if I just look in here as well, the same kind of range bound thing happened here as well, and then it broke out of this 50,000 level to 65,000 level. So you can see that generally, like here also, if you see that this trend is like it happens in mostly stock markets, and similar trend is happening in Bitcoin as well, also in cryptocurrencies, that we get this passage of time when the market consolidates and then it breaks out. So I think this is the consolidation phase, and if you just see that this consolidation phase had if we just look at how many days this consolidation phase went by, it was around 57 bars, that is around 2 months. And here also, I think in this month the consolidation is like 34. So I think that the consolidation might stay in there for about uh, a November ending, and then in December it is going to break out, and it is going to break out huge. So keep an eye on the crypto market right now. The other coin that I wanted to discuss was Solana, and as we all know, Solana is actually doing quite good, right? Again, it is following a trend line here. If you can see a great so it is a day time frame which I'm looking into. So I'll start the trend line here, and it is, I mean, it is following a trend line in a very uh I mean, very disciplined manner. A very obedient student Solana seems to be. And again, at the upside as well, if you just see that this is the it is kind of a parallel uh, uh, it is kind of a parallel channel that uh, it is following. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is kind of a parallel channel that it is following. Uh, so if you just see, this is kind of a parallel channel that the uh, Solana is also following, and it will definitely, like, I mean, the fundamentals of Solana are great. So it is going to I mean, move in the same kind of uptrend only. Uh, so yeah, fundamentals of Solana, and Solana actually technically also looks good. Is hovering around this 50 RSI. So yeah, it is good. I mean, it is definitely good. The momentum is with Solana. So okay, these are the two cryptos that are doing well, that will do definitely well. And one more crypto that I wanted to look into is Shiba Inu. So I'm actually invested in Shiba Inu a lot. So I am a little worried about Shiba Inu. I've drawn these support and resistance lines. So let us look at, I think 4 hour would be a good time frame to look into for Shiba Inu. And if you can see again, Shiba Inu is again following this uh, kind of a trend line, and it is not good for Shiba Inu. But one thing that I'm like optimistic about the trend line, that like it is kind of if I just draw a horizontal line here, and you will be able to see that this is kind of a descending wedge, right? So generally whenever crypto is in this setting, it generally like it will definitely either break down a lot or it will break out. And I think majority of the chances are that it will break out, because the other cryptocurrencies are also not doing well right now, and it is like going in this channel. If you just can see, it is basically moving in this channel, and it might break out, or I mean, it might break down as well, right? So have a look, take a look, I mean, keep a watch on Shiba Inu. Again, it is hovering around this 50 RSI, which if you can see, like here also it hovered around this. If I can show you, like here also it was around this 50, and then it broke out, right? This was a great breakout. Similarly, I think this is a similar thing that is happening here as well. The momentum is around, it is really not, the momentum is not decreasing a lot, not it is in, nor it is increasing, but maybe the consolidation in the momentum shows that even the market is decreasing, but there is people that are like targeting or like keeping a watch on Shiba Inu, right? So I think yeah, you need to look into Shiba Inu, but I think if Shiba actually, so the people who have actually bought Shiba in here, right, here or here, uh, are in a good space right now, still in profit. But the people who have bought Shiba around in this range, right, in the above range, they are the people who will be worried right now. But I think if Shiba just goes down this, right, if you can see, the other support is around this thing, right? uh Let me draw it. Yeah, this is the other support that Shiba has. Sorry. Yeah, this is the other support that Shiba has. And then I think if it breaks down here, we need to exit and wait for Shiba to actually go to this line, and then we can re-enter it. If you just can see how many, so it is 25%. So uh, that is a huge like loss, right? Because people who have entered in this range, they will be left with no profit, no loss. This shouldn't be the ideal situation. I would rather say that if Shiba has broken this support line, then it is better to exit and then re-enter when. So you can clearly see that this it is following this trend line, right? So if basically it breaks this, and then again when it basically comes from the bottom, it breaks this line, right? It can be like here or here. Anytime it breaks this trend line, then we can clearly enter at these points. So I think yeah, Shiba, I've been heavily invested in Shiba, but I think it is time that we need to like understand that we should not keep our money in the asset that are basically making our money stuck in there, right? So better to exit Shiba when it breaks this resistance line. It is around 4261, and if it breaks this and stays there for around, I think, 4 hours, then I think we need to exit. Else, that is the candle, if the 4 hour candle closes below this, then we need to exit. Else, because you can see none of the candles actually have closed have basically closed below this, right? This is a great support. I mean, if you can see, this has hit once, and this was earlier the resistance, so this is a support level that we are looking at. And if it breaks this, then I would basically be exiting my quantities in Shiba. I would rather keep some of the quantities, which, so I would basically exiting I'll exit only my the amount which I had in Shiba. So let us suppose I've put in $500 in Shiba. I'm going to take out those $500, but whatever the profit I got, I would keep it as such. If you had entered around this level, then you need to exit all of your money. You have to exit all of your money from Shiba and then re-enter at these. I mean, if any Shiba comes anywhere in this range, you can re-enter, because I think since the market is down right now, Shiba can go down, but uh, going down till this level, I am pretty sure the market will recover till then, and Shiba will give us huge profits. So yeah, let us look at one more coin, Avax. Yeah, I've basically a few days back I've put some of my money is in Avax, and I think Avax is actually doing great. So if you can see, great. I mean, from the uh, if you see how much returns it has given from 19th November. So from in the past 2 days, it has given around 45. So that is, I mean, that is great. Uh, Again, I mean, it is kind of a new highs. It is touching new highs every day, so there is no technical analysis I can do. One thing for sure, that the RSI is actually above 70, right? 70 levels. RSI is above 70 levels, and we know that whenever RSI actually goes above 70 levels, there is a retracement in this 42. We know that it basically sorry, this RSI actually stays in 30 to 70 levels. So it, if you see the previous trend as well, the RSI stayed in this 30 to 70 levels. Whenever it has gone out of this 30 to 70 levels, it has come back. So momentum, I think that this is basically moving out, and I think now it will basically take a little retracement, and then again it will again come back, and then again like move around, something like this. So I think Avax, not a right time to enter Avax. Let it come down a little bit. I think it will have at least let's say 15% of retracement is pending in Avax, so that this RSI actually comes in between 30 and 70, because that is the general trend that was seen in RSI, right? Some of the cryptos, most of the momentum, the RSI actually remains above 70 for most of the times, but this is not the trend that we are seeing in AVAX. From the, like, if you see the past trends as well, whenever it has gone beyond 70, it has come back. So I think that 15% retracement is I mean, something that I'm looking into, and then I'll re-enter again. I think I've entered around here. I want to re-enter Avax again, because I mean, if you can see that it has just surpassed Dogecoin as well. So great, that is a great uh, news, right, for the Avax holders. So yeah, I think that was it for today. I'll kind of analyze other cryptos as well, also mention below the names of the cryptos you want to analyze, and we'll look at the technicals and some of the support and resistance levels here in AVAX. I think this is a great support level, but it has actually moved a lot above this support. So yeah, let us see where the crypto market goes. I'm pretty bullish about the crypto market in the coming December, as I just saw, sorry, as I just showed you, right? Bitcoin is something that the market follows, and if you can see, it is at a kind of uh, support level, right? And it will definitely go up from here, and when Bitcoin rises, entire market also rises. So some of the cryptos, I think avax is not a right crypto to be bought right now, because it is already very overvalued. It might go on and on, it might give you two green candles more, but it will definitely come down. It will come down lower to this level which you are buying. So it is better to just have patience and wait for a retracement and then enter. Okay guys, so let me know what cryptos you want to analyze. I also analyze stocks. uh, so yeah, you can leave a comment, and in the next video we can analyze the cryptos you want me to analyze together. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.